Hello everyone, my name is Matthew and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome back to Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. Today is our third review video in this series where we are going to go over and practice everything we've learned in lessons 8 through 11 of this series. These past 4 lessons we've learned 4 different prepositions. The first preposition we learned is im, which means with. To say the girl is with the boy, we say hayalda, the girl. No Hebrew word for is. With is im, and the boy is hayeled. Hayalda im hayeled. The girl is with the boy. Hayalda im hayeled. Next, we learn the preposition bishvil, which means for. Let's say the puppy is for mother. The puppy is haklavlav. No Hebrew word for is. For is bishvil, and mother is ima. Haklavlav bishvil ima. The puppy is for mother. Haklavlav bishvil ima. We also learned the preposition shel, which means of. To say the fish of the man, we say hadag, the fish, shel, of hagever, the man. Hadag shel hagever, the fish of the man. Hadag shel hagever can also be translated as the man's fish. Hadag shel hagever, the man's fish. And the other preposition we've learned is a lamed, la, which means to. This preposition, unlike the others, attaches directly onto a word. To say to a teacher, we say la more, to a teacher, all in one word. If we attach this la preposition to a word which already has a ha, meaning the, on it, the shva under the lamed and the letter he will disappear. If we attach this la preposition to hamore, the teacher, the he and the shva under the lamed disappear, leaving us with la more, to the teacher, la more. This la preposition can be used with the words yesh, which means there is, and ein, which means there is not, to make the Hebrew expressions for has or does not have. Yesh la literally means there is to, and is the Hebrew expression for has or have. Ein la means there is not to, and is the expression for do not have or does not have. So to say the children have a rabbit, the Hebrew expression will be there is to the children a rabbit. There is yesh, to is la, and onto la we add hayladim, the children. But remember that when we put the preposition la onto a word that starts with a letter he, meaning the letter he and the shva under the lamed will disappear, which leaves us with just layladim, to the children. A rabbit in Hebrew is arnav. Yesh layladim arnav. The children have a rabbit. Literally, there is to the children a rabbit. Yesh layladim arnav. To say the children do not have a rabbit, the Hebrew expression will be there is not to the children a rabbit. So we'll replace yesh, there is, with ein, there is not. That gives us ein layladim arnav. There is not to the children a rabbit. That is, the children do not have a rabbit. Ein layladim arnav. During these past 4 lessons, we've also been using the Hebrew object pronouns, which in English are me, you, him, her, us, and them. In Hebrew, all of these words are suffixes, which attach themselves onto the end of another word. The Hebrew suffix that means me is e, the suffix which means him is o, and the suffix which means her is a. If we add these suffixes to im, with, we get imi, with me, imo, with him, and ima, with her. There are 4 different object suffixes which mean you. The masculine singular form is cha, the feminine singular form is ch, the masculine plural form is chem, and the feminine plural form is chen. We can simply add the cha suffix to bishvil, for, to get bishvil cha, for you, masculine singular. But the other you suffixes, ch, chem, and chen, will need a vowel marker to go between themselves and the preposition they are on. This vowel can change depending on the preposition. When we put bishvil and ch together, the vowel in between them will be a tsere, a. So that gives us bishvilech, for you, feminine singular. When we put bishvil and chem or chen together, the pronunciation marker in between is a schwa, which just marks the end of the syllable. Bishvilchem, for you, masculine plural, and bishvilchen, for you, feminine plural. But when we put these suffixes on the preposition la, the vowel in between is a kamatz for all three suffixes. Lach, lachem, and lachen. To you, feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural. So the suffix ch can use a tsere or kamatz, and chem and chen will use either a schwa or a kamatz. The suffix nu means us, and also needs a vowel between itself and the preposition it's on. This vowel will be either a tsere, a, as in bishvilenu, for us, or a kamatz, a, as in shelanu, of us. There are 4 different Hebrew suffixes which mean them. To masculine, hem and am, and to feminine, hen and on. Hem and hen will need a vowel between themselves and the preposition they're on, which is almost always a kamatz. When we add a them suffix onto the preposition la, too, these suffixes will always be hem and hen. To say to them, we put a kamatz in between la and hem or hen to get lahem, to them masculine form, and lahen, to them in feminine form. The preposition bishvil, for, on the other hand, must use the am and on them suffixes to make the Hebrew word for them. Bishvilam, for them in masculine form, and bishvilan, for them in feminine form. Let's see these suffixes in some Hebrew sentences. We'll start out by translating the sentence, she is my granddaughter. She in Hebrew is he, and there is no Hebrew word for is. The expression for my granddaughter in Hebrew will be the granddaughter of me. The granddaughter is hanechda, and of me is shel, of, plus the me suffix, e. So that's sheli, of me. Hanechda sheli, my granddaughter. He hanechda sheli, she is my granddaughter. He hanechda sheli. Next, let's say this is for him. This in Hebrew is ze. Again, no Hebrew word for is. For is bishvil, and him will be an o suffix stuck onto that preposition, bishvilo. Ze bishvilo. This is for him. Ze bishvilo. To say this is for her, we take off that o, him suffix, and replace it with an a, her suffix. Ze bishvila. This is for her. Ze bishvila. Now let's say they are with us. They is either masculine heim or feminine hein. Let's go with the masculine heim. There is no Hebrew word for are, with is im, and us will be a nu suffix. But remember that this nu suffix needs a vowel between itself and the preposition it's on. With the preposition im, this vowel will be a kamatz, a. So with us is imanu. Heim imanu. They are with us. Heim imanu. Now let's say you have a cat. The Hebrew expression for you have is there is to you. That is yesh, there is, la, to, and on the preposition la, a suffix meaning you. There are 4 different forms of the suffix you. For now, let's go with the masculine singular form, cha. We attach cha to the preposition la to get lacha, to you. Yesh lacha, there is to you. That is, you have. A cat in Hebrew is chatul. Yesh lacha chatul. You have a cat. Yesh lacha chatul. If we want to instead use the feminine singular form of you, the suffix we'll use will be ch. This ch suffix will need a vowel between itself and the preposition it's on. In the case of the preposition la, this vowel will be a kamatz, ah. So to you, feminine singular, is lach. Yesh lach chatul. You have a cat. Yesh lach chatul. The preposition la and the suffixes chem and chen, you, masculine and feminine plural, also have a kamatz in between themselves. Yesh lachem chatul, you have a cat, masculine plural, and yesh lachen chatul, you have a cat, feminine plural. Now let's say this is for them. Earlier we saw the Hebrew sentence this is for him, ze bishvilo. We can take off the o him suffix and replace it with an or on suffix, which means them. Ze bishvilam, this is for them in masculine form, and ze bishvilan, this is for them in feminine form. But not all prepositions can use an or on suffix to mean them. Some instead must use a hem or hen suffix, such is the case with the preposition shel, of. To say of them, we take shel and add a hem or hen suffix, putting a kamatz in between. Shelahim, of them masculine, and shelahen, of them feminine. Let's end today's video by translating the sentence, this is their dog. The way we say this in Hebrew is, this is the dog of them. This in Hebrew is ze, and there is no Hebrew word for is. The dog is ha-kedev, and of them is either masculine shelahim or feminine shelahin. Ze ha-kedev shelahem, this is their dog in masculine form, or ze ha-kedev shelahen, this is their dog in feminine form. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much for helping me reach over 5,000 subscribers. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.